Everyone. Welcome. There's a lot of energy. Good morning to those who are gathered here in the sanctuary and to all who are joining online today. We begin this morning with a musical prelude by Scott DeVoe. Thank you. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Charlottesville. My name is Mary Beth Wiley. My pronouns are she, her. I'm pleased to be leading worship this morning with Reverend Tim Temerson and music director Scott DeVoe. This sanctuary was built over 70 years ago on the homeland of the Monacan people and was once cared for by enslaved people from Africa and their descendants. We honor all who have dwelt here, and all in our congregation whose lives led to this moment of our gathering. I invite us to take a moment to greet others. Those online may unmute, and those here in the sanctuary or social hall are welcome to greet your neighbors, especially those you may not know. We offer a special welcome to new. Oh, we do that first.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Everybody staying warm?
Trying to.
Well, today's a nicer day anyway.
Thank goodness.
It's been rough.
I'm dealing with a cold.
I'm
That's
dealing
no
with
fun.
this, but it's getting better. That's
What's
thumb
that?
surgery.
Oh,
It's a cast.
oh, whoa.
I had thumb surgery.
Was it successful, do you think?
It'll be 3 months, 3.5 more months before I get through the PT process and all that.
Wow, yeah.
But she said it looked good. So
Good.
we put this hard cast on.
Must be tricky doing what your daily tasks.
Any of them it is, yeah.
We offer a special welcome to newcomers and invite you to join us for fellowship after the service in the social hall. Feel free to use one of our red coffee mugs, and UUCville members and friends are reminded to offer a warm welcome to anyone with a red mug. There is a live stream of the service in the social hall, and while everyone is welcome here in the sanctuary, the social hall can be a good option if you need a roomier space. Many thanks to all the folks helping us share worship both here and online, our greeters, ushers, and hospitality teams, and special thanks to our AV tech team led by Rachel Buckland. And now we have greetings from board member Aksha Carrier. Oh,
Let's see. Good morning. Is that enough? Yay. Yes, I'm a member of the board, and I'm here to bring greetings from our board and also to, remind everybody that one of the things that we should be grateful for is our former member, Glenn Short, who was a wonderful person in his own right and had many exciting things happen in his life and did many good things. But his last fabulous gesture was to leave money for the maintenance of our sanctuary and our building. And if you walk out into the hallways, you will see that they have been repainted with many thanks to Glenn. And so everything looks fresh and clean and beautiful for the holiday season. So thank you to Glenn and to all the members of the trust who work so hard to administer his bequest with wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, Aksha. If you are new to the UU Congregation of Charlottesville and would like to learn more about us, please join Reverend Tim and several lay leaders today at 12:15 right here in the sanctuary for the monthly newcomer circle. The first meeting of the reorganized Unitarian Universalist Christian Fellowship will take place today after the service from 12:30 to 1:30 in the parlor. So that's a change. It's in the parlor. You don't need to identify as a Christian to participate. Simply bring a curious mind and an open heart. All are welcome. Please join us. Our UU Parent Support Group, otherwise known as OOPS, is meeting today in Lower Hall 3 from 12:30 to 1:30. Parents are invited to sign their children into the Sunday second hour childcare on the playground and join us for conversation and support. Today, immediately following the service, join us for our annual craft and art fair in the social hall. There are wonderful holiday gifts items available, so please join us. Next Saturday, December 14th, from 1:30 to 4:30, join us for our annual holiday party. For some of us, this is the holiday event of the season. The party is designed to be fun for all ages. We'll set up and decorate the Christmas tree in the sanctuary. The social hall will be set up with all kinds of crafting, including wreath making, candle decorating, and so much more. All are invited for refreshments and conversation today in the social hall following the service. Parents, please pick up your children from Children's Worship in Lower Hall 2 at 12:15.
Morning, everybody. Thank you for your patience this morning. We had to start a couple minutes late because the inexhaustible Rachel Buckland was running around fixing AV tech issues in the social hall for the live stream. So Rachel got her workout this morning, and we appreciate your patience. So our call to worship this morning comes from Carl Seaberg. He says, Mary Beth?
Sorry. Let there be joy in our coming together.
Let there be truth heard in the words we speak and in the songs we sing.
Let there be help and healing for our despair.
Let there be silence for the voice within and beyond us.
Let there truly be joy in our coming together. I now invite Anthony and Gigi Vondermol to light our flaming chalice. Will you join in our saying our chalice lighting words? We gather this hour as people of faith with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together. Now let's do the hand motions. We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism, This is a church of open minds. This is a church of helping hands. This is a church of loving hearts. I'm going to just tell you one more announcement that I forgot. This Sunday is the final day to choose a tag from our giving tree in the social hall. Please bring giving tree gifts next Sunday, December 15th, so that we can deliver them to the family support staff at Greer Elementary. All right, please rise in body or spirit and join in singing hymn number 38, Morning Has Broken.
I'd like to invite the young and young at heart to come up for time together up here at the front on our red carpet with our Wonder Box.
Just me this morning, Reverend. Yeah.
Reverend Tim's feeling lonely up here.
Come on
He needs friends to
down.
come join him.
Yeah.
Come on up. And then those of you who are here already, if you'd scoot forward so that there's room for others to join you from behind. All right, here come some more friends. Wonderful. Scoot over and make room for your friends.
Good.
It is so good to see you all. And it is so good for all of us to be together here this morning and to have our Wonder Box here. Anybody wondering about what's inside our Wonder Box? Yeah. Well, before I open it, let's just explore for a minute. What season are we in? What do you think, Apollo? We're close to winter. We're not officially in winter yet. When does winter come? 21st, 22nd? Yeah. What do you think, Trey? Fall. Well, so yes, we are still in fall if we're not in winter, but yes, you're right about that. Meals. Yes, okay, so let's expand my idea of season. So what are some things we might be celebrating now or preparing to celebrate? What do you think, Ethan? Christmas, yeah. What else? Hanukkah? Kwanzaa? You forgot. Well, June, if you remember, you can raise your hand again. Apollo. New Year, yeah. Trey. I think Diwali's already passed, but yeah, that's a good thing to think of. Yeah, so.
What about Advent?
Advent, yeah. So raise your hand if you know what Reverend Tim meant when he said Advent. We've never heard that word before. Just a few hands, yeah. So Tim, can you turn on your mic and
It is on.
maybe, okay, yeah, so
Yep.
tell us what you meant by Advent.
It's a time when people in the Christian tradition especially are looking forward and kind of preparing themselves to celebrate the birth of Jesus and to sort of celebrating his spirit and all that he means to the world.
Yeah,
So it's a time of preparation and waiting.
a time of preparation and waiting. Yeah, so that's a way to think about Advent or the season of Advent. How many of you feel like you're in a season of preparation and waiting? Yeah. Yeah, so that's a way we can all connect to the idea of Advent. Yeah, well, let's look at our box. So we said we're in this season of preparation and waiting. Some of us are waiting for different things. Maybe you're waiting, maybe you're waiting for something like, this, which is kind of small for those of you in the back to see, but can you guys tell everybody in the room what this is? A Christmas tree. That's right. It's a little Christmas tree. And next Saturday, those of you who would like can help set our congregation's Christmas tree up right where Mary Beth is sitting. She won't be able to sit there next week because the tree will be there. But we all need to come together to set that tree up with one another. And that's one of my favorite things to do is be here at church for our annual holiday party. It's a way to really get into the spirit of the season. The spirit of the season. What does that mean? What do we mean by the spirit of the season? You hear that a lot, right? What does it mean, Niels?
Like something exciting that's happening ahead that you're happy for and excited.
So something you're excited about, that you're preparing for, waiting for. Yeah, so that could be a way to think about the spirit of the season. Anybody else have an idea about the spirit of the season? What was that? Being kind and generous and maybe giving. So like when I look in our Wonder Box, what is this usually on?
Gift, presents.
Gifts or presents. Yeah, so our Wonder Box has a tree. It has a bow. What else is in here? Maybe some of you have this in your house. Anybody have a menorah that you set up at home? I see a few hands. Yeah. So this year, Hanukkah begins after Christmas. So we won't be talking about it much here in the sanctuary, but it's a very important holiday for many people, some of the people in this room. And so we want to make sure and honor that Hanukkah is also part of this season. Oh, this was poking out. Are you curious about what this is? It's very, very special to me. And you can see at the top, it has my name. And I've always loved that Santa has a fuzzy beard. So this is my stocking that gets hung in my house every holiday season because my grandma made it for me. And she's no longer with us, but I always think of her because this stocking was made with such loving care. And as a little girl, I didn't see my name much in the wider world because it was an unusual spelling. So the fact that my name was on my stocking was a big deal. So how many of you hang stockings in your house? Oh, almost everybody. Do you recommend it? Yeah, I do too. Yeah. So another thing that's in our box, maybe the last one that I'll share today, is this special candle. This is a candle that we use at my house. Anybody wonder what it might symbolize this time of year? Solstice. That's right. In my house, we honor the winter solstice because we're so excited about the return of the light. So this is our solstice candle. And when it has a candle in it and burning, it's like the sun's rays are beaming out. So we wanted to spend a little time this morning exploring these things in our Wonder Box and helping each other get into the spirit of the season and think about what is it that we're celebrating or preparing for or excited about, or what are the ways that we are giving to others to help make the world a better place. And one of the things our children are going to do this morning is they're going to go downstairs and we're going to finish our time together with children's worship. And then we're going to make meal packets. And the meal packets will be delivered to the University of Virginia Medical Center for those who are supporting family members who are in care, but the family who's supporting might not have enough food. And that feels like one of the best ways that we can help celebrate the spirit of the season. So thank you all for listening so well. We're going to sing our hymn now that welcomes our children to their religious education. As we leave.
We are an interconnected community that cares for one another. Part of how we embody this care is by making time each week to share the joys and sorrows we hold in our hearts. Everyone is invited to come forward as you wish and place a glass stone in a communal bowl of water as a symbolic act of each being held by the larger love that holds us all. All are welcome to participate, including those who are new to our congregation. Those online may type their joys or sorrows into the chat. Angela Orba from the Pastoral Care team will come forward to help hold the space. Angela will be available for a few minutes after the service in the back corner of the sanctuary if you are in need of pastoral support or just want someone to listen. Those online can contact the pastoral care team at pastoral@uucharlottesville.org. Let us begin our ritual. This community offers its love and support to what is closest to our hearts. Another way we show our care for one another is in sharing our financial gifts with our community and our congregation. Our social action collection for the month of December is for Sin Barreras, whose mission is to empower immigrants and their families in Central Virginia, focusing on the Hispanic population by educating, advocating, and supporting their needs. I will add that our congregation has been partnering with Sin Barreras for the past year, offering pre-K tutoring and providing rides for the clients. If you'd like to learn more about the work with Sin Barreras, you can speak to me or to Reverend Tim after the service. Rachel, will you show us the social action slide for giving for those who'd now like to make a donation to Sin Barreras? In addition to giving online, if you would like to make a donation to Sin Barreras, which means without barriers, with cash or check, please use the social action collection envelopes here in the sanctuary and place your offering in the collection plate. And please make your checks out to the UU Congregation of Charlottesville and write Social Action Collection in the memo line. Along with our social action collection, we invite everyone to financially support the ministries and missions of this community. Through your pledges and the weekly Sunday morning offering, together our financial gifts support UUCville and enable us to put love into action. This is our shared ministry. During the music that follows, you can offer your financial support by using the text address or going to our website. You may place cash or checks in the collection plates as they are passed. Let us now dedicate all the many gifts we share with one another by saying, "We accept your gifts with gratitude. May we use them wisely for the highest good." Our reading is called "No Religion is an Island" by Abraham Joshua Heschel. The religions of the world are no more self-sufficient, no more independent, no more isolated than individuals, nations. Energies and experiences that come to life outside the boundaries of a particular religion challenge and affect every religion. No religion is an island. We are all involved with one another and must acknowledge our indebtedness to one another. The purpose of interreligious dialogue and cooperation is neither to flatter nor to refute one another, but to help one another, to share insight and learning, to search together for well springs of devotion, for treasures of stillness, and for the power of love and care for humanity. What is urgently needed are ways to cooperate in trying to bring about a resurrection of sensitivity, a revival of conscience, and to keep alive the divine sparks in our souls.
Well, good morning again, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you all. Hope you had a restful and joyful Thanksgiving holiday. I want to thank, where is she? Reverend Susan Carlson. She's out there somewhere. Oh, she's teaching. That's right. She's so dedicated. Oh, my God. And the fabulous Angela Orbaugh. There she is. She was the worship weaver last Sunday, for leading the service so that Reverend Leah and I could both spend time with our families. If you're waiting for an update, you'll be happy to know that my granddaughter Jane is doing great. She's now walking and walking everywhere. And her favorite words are, hi, bye, and finally, uh-oh. So I'm so very excited to be back with you, and so we are excited about all that is going on here at the UU Congregation.